Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in for another video. What I'll be sharing with you today is a time lapse of me filling out a page in my sketchbook while I was brainstorming ideas for this clown sticker series that I did, which I'll also be sharing in a future video soon. And I wanted to take the time today to kind of catch up with you guys and fill you in on some big changes that I have coming in store for me that is going to really affect my coming weeks, my coming months. It's going to be a big kind of game changer, I suppose. So sit back and relax, and I hope you guys enjoy catching up with me in today's video. So I know I've been away from YouTube for a few weeks. I was in Vancouver for Annie Revo, which is a convention. And after that, I flew to Victoria with my partner to visit his family. And we also had a wedding to attend to. So it was a busy few weeks of family time / vacation, plus a little bit of work thrown in there as well. I don't think I gave you guys enough of a heads up that I'll possibly be away for a few weeks. I was really hopeful in thinking that I would be able to pre-record enough videos, but it just got too busy leading up to the convention, and I wasn't able to record enough videos to have scheduled to go up for the weeks that I'd be away. But that said, at this point, I actually have quite a bit of a backlog with footage that need to get edited into videos. So it's not for lack of content. I just need time now to sit down and record the audio and edit these videos. So now that I'm back home, I can hopefully get on to making these videos for you guys. I was actually really itching to get back to making YouTube videos because when I started consistently posting a video a week, again, after that 3-month hiatus, I started seeing my channel grow fairly drastically, and it was really encouraging and motivating. It's really given me this push to explore YouTube more as a potential revenue stream. And just within the month of July, where I was uploading a video a week, my channel went from 20k subscribers to 30k, which just shows me that if I keep at this long enough and consistently enough, then I will be able to grow it to the point where I could be making, semblance of a real income off this thing, which is so exciting. And I'm really starting to see YouTube as something I should really invest my time into. As some of you guys may know, I have mentioned it in a couple of videos. I am self-employed, which means I don't work for any company. I am trying to make money completely on my own through online sales or conventions or sometimes commissions, and soon hopefully YouTube when all the financial banking stuff is sorted out. I have to receive mail from them that contains this PIN number that I have to input in the system to verify my identity so that YouTube can direct deposit the ad revenue into my bank account. Haven't gotten that sorted out yet, but hopefully it's on its way soon. So I have these few streams of income coming in. It's not much at the moment, and that was okay because I currently live with my parents, which is a privileged position to be in, and I don't have a ton of overhead costs because of it. But after thinking about it for a long time and exploring all my options, I have decided that it is time that I move out of my parents' place and give up the comfort of having them as a security blanket, because I feel like I need this push. I can't help but feel like I'm not pushing myself as hard as I could, and like I'm not using my time as effectively as I could. And this is in part because I do live with my parents, and not to blame them for anything. I am so appreciative of what they do for me. but it is a very small house we live in, and I share my office with my mom, and it's already a very small room, so it can get a little distracting when, she's watching K-dramas in the background, and I've actually learned to kind of deal with it. I used to never be able to draw with anyone around me. That I'd have to be completely alone in a room, but I've actually learned to work around it, so that's actually a good thing. But I do find myself pushing certain tasks to be done later because I think my mom is going to come home soon and I don't want to have to stop for a little bit, so I will just do it after she comes. And like little things like that, I find myself pushing all these tasks and having to work around their schedule. And it's not like they asked me to do this, they don't care, right? They want me to do whatever I need to do, but I end up doing it because I'm weird. I'm weird about schedules, I guess. I need like a very controlled environment to get work done, and I don't have control of my environment here, and that is a big source of stress for me. And I don't know if I use it as an excuse or if it actually is affecting me so much. Actually, one of the biggest reasons why I feel the need to move out, and this is gonna sound so silly to a lot of people, but one of the biggest reasons why I have to move out is because the office that I share with my mom, it basically becomes a sunroom after 2 p.m. I work directly in front of this big window, which in theory is great, but this window faces southwest, so it gets all the afternoon light. So basically from 2 to 3 p.m. to whenever the sun goes down, it gets incredibly hot, and nothing can keep this room from becoming extremely overheated. Even during the winter, this room becomes extremely hot because you just have direct sunlight streaming in through the big window. And even with curtains drawn, you can't stop this room from becoming overheated. And my desk is right up against this window because there's no other place that I can put my desk. It's just too small of a room. My mom has another desk in the room, and she's offered to change spots with me, but like that won't help because it's a combination of the room being too hot to work in. No matter if the air conditioning is on, it doesn't seem to reach that room for some reason, and the sun is just too powerful. So basically, I have a room where I can't stand to be in from 2 p.m. to whenever the sun goes down. It depends on the season. If it's summer, it's longer, so it's been real shitty. And if it's winter, it usually is okay by 6 p.m. And it's not only that it's hot, but it is because I basically lose natural light for most of the day, and it's not consistent for filming for YouTube. And I know my filming quality isn't the best, and I think a lot of it is partly due to the lighting. It's very inconsistent. I feel like I only have a few good hours in the day to record, and I've tried going downstairs into the basement where my bedroom is, but that room is not without its own problems. Because one, it's in the basement, so suddenly the temperature drops like 15 degrees compared to upstairs, and it's freezing. I have to put on my winter clothes. I need to put on a sweater, I need to put on long pants and socks, and I need to move all my stuff that I was working with downstairs and back when I'm done with it, and it's just not ideal. Could I do it? Could I live with it? Yes. But could I also do something about it that would help me be much more productive? Yes. I feel like a lot of people that are less neurotic than I am would be able to deal with these problems. But trust me, I've been trying to work around these problems for the past year and more, and it just hasn't worked. And there's really no other place that I could go in the house to work with all the stuff that I need. I can't really set up a desk wherever I want. I really feel like not having the ideal environment to work in is hampering my ability to use my time effectively. So I have made the very difficult decision to move out. And I'm moving to our nation's capital, Ottawa, which will be interesting. Why Ottawa? It's because my partner got a 10-month gig there. And initially we weren't going to move in together during this 10-month gig in Ottawa because it's only for 10 months and we don't know what's going to happen after that. And also because of my precarious income situation, it wouldn't have been financially wise to commit to a 12-month lease for either of us. I don't want to commit to a 12-month lease and not be able to pay my end rent. But this summer here at my parents' place, working in the little office upstairs has been such a challenge. The room is basically useless to me for a big chunk of the day. It really tested my patience, and I just decided, you know what, I gotta take control of this. I can't keep using this room and the weather as an excuse. I need to start making sacrifices if I want the ideal studio situation for myself. It will no doubt hurt me financially in the short term, but I have faith that it will have been a great investment in the long run. I feel really good about this decision, even though I'm terrified of the first few months where I'll be scrambling to try and scrounge whatever money I can make on my own for rent. I feel cautiously positive that I'll be able to make it work. I just feel like it can only go up from here. My income can only grow from here if I have more time to invest in my projects and into YouTube, and I'm just using my time more wisely. So yeah, that's the big change. I am terrified but mostly excited, and I'm actually really excited to move to Ottawa. I feel like Ottawa gets a bad rep in Canada for some reason. Ryan and I, we visited Ottawa for a few days on our way home from Boston, and we thought it was great. I don't know why Ottawa gets such a bad rep. You know, it's definitely not a big city, but I think it's got a few things going for itself. I think it's a fairly pretty city. The winters are brutal, I hear, but I'll mostly be home drawing and painting, so that's not a big deal for me. And Ottawa's actually affordable, unlike a lot of other big cities in Canada these days. So I'm feeling very hopeful about Ottawa. We're moving in, well, he's moving in first, and I'm going to be moving in sometime early September. And you bet that we made sure that we would have a place that faced northeast so that it would get the morning sun rather than the afternoon sun. So yeah, that is the big change that I wanted to share with you guys. This might mean that you'll see a lot more of me online because I'll be fighting for your attention and I'll be fighting to put my work out there. I want to make more content. I want to make more products available. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make this thing work. I may fail from it, but that is not the worst possible scenario. I can always swallow my pride and go look for a job. But I will try anything and everything in my power to make this thing work. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know if any of this resonated with you, if you are also on the self-employment journey, or if you are considering self-employment. What are some tough decisions that you had to make in order to make things happen? I'd love to know what you guys think. And I really appreciate everyone watching and listening to my videos. It really means a lot to me. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!